Hello and welcome to another episode of the Virtual Language School. Words to avoid if you want to sound smarter, by Daniel and Emily, CELTA qualified native English teachers, former Cambridge examiners and founders of the VLS. Have you noticed certain words and mannerisms increasingly contaminating our spoken language?
Yes!
So sit back and enjoy the podcast that helps you sound sharper, smarter and more confident in every conversation. We're tackling something a lot of people struggle with, the sneaky little words and habits that make you sound well,
Come on, man!
not so intelligent. We're talking filler words, vague talk, and some language habits that can quietly undercut your message, even when you've got something great to say. Number 1, like. Overusing like just makes you sound unsure or distracted. It's fine in moderation, but if it's every other word, it's time to tighten it up. Number 2, and We all do it, especially when we're thinking. But if you rely on and too often, it breaks your flow and makes you sound unprepared. A short pause is totally fine. Silence is your friend. Number 3, you know? Unless you're really seeking feedback from the listener, you know becomes the filler. Drop it when it's not needed. Number 4, whatever. This one screams, I don't care. Even if you do care, saying whatever sounds dismissive and uninvested. Not the energy you want in thoughtful conversations.
Whatever.
Number 5, stuff and things. These are the kings of vagueness.
What are you talking
Try
about?
topics, ideas, challenges, or something more specific. Make it sound clear and intentional. Number 6, basically. When used too much, basically can sound like you're talking down to people, especially if what follows is already obvious. It can feel condescending. Use it only when you're genuinely simplifying something complex.
I've had enough.
Number 7, literally.
I was literally dying from laughter.
No, unless paramedics were called, literally does not belong here. Misusing it makes people tune out, or worse, not take you seriously. Number 8, totally or seriously. They're fun, sure, but if every sentence starts with totally or seriously, you can start to sound more dramatic than credible.
I'm seriously exhausted. I worked totally flat out all day.
Kinda, sorta.
I'm kind of thinking we should maybe sort of go now.
Do you want to go or not?
These hedging words weaken your confidence. Be decisive. And number 10, ain't. Depending on where you are, this one might be common in informal speech, but in most settings, ain't is best avoided. It's considered non-standard.
Ain't nobody got time for that!
Alright, that's the list. But let's be clear, we're not saying you can't ever use these words. It's all about how often and when. If they show up occasionally, no problem. But when they're constant, your message loses strength. So what can you do instead? Use silence instead of fillers. Choose specific words over vague ones. Practice slowing down. Clarity is powerful. And if you catch yourself saying whatever, just smile, rest, and move on. Improvement is the goal, not perfection. That's it for today. If this helped you, share it with a friend who's always saying like. But beware, their response might be,
I'm literally, basically totally kinda into that sort of stuff. Or whatever.
see you next time.